family is everything.
Okay.
Misread it, zigged instead of zagged, and bam!
Oh, Finley, Mama's gonna be mad. Alright, we're going to get into the breakdown of this carburetor. This carburetor is actually a very simple carburetor to work on. It's not like your new style carburetor with a bowl, where the bowl gets skunked all up. They actually have the fuel tank that it mounts to. It actually mounts to the fuel tank, and the two fuel pickup tubes actually pull it up from the fuel tank and into the carb. So normally these actually will stay pretty clean. You don't have too many problems with the jets clogging up on them. But we're just going to do just our due diligence and take this thing down, take this access cover off right here on the side, and we're going to just check all the orifices and where the airflow passes through the carb, and blow them all down, spray some carbon choke cleaner in there, and then that'll probably be about it. We'll just put the cover back on it. It'll be a pretty quick little build on this, and we'll get to it. Careful with this gasket on here. We don't want to damage this gasket to the little diaphragm. It creates a little diaphragm inside. We'll see that whenever we take it apart. And then also these two pickup tubes are made out of plastic. After sitting in the fuel for a long time, they could become brittle. You don't want to break these. These are basically kind of glued up on the inside of this carburetor. If you do, you're going to have to try to do some type of MacGyver deal where you're going to have to glue them or try to repair them of some sort. But if not, you're going to get a new carb. So go ahead, Lucas, be real careful. Hold that carb with your hand, take them 4 screws out, and get it apart.
With my bestie, like everything fun. Big guy, big guy, big guy, big guy. SpongeBob, big guy, pants okay. SpongeBob, big guy, pants okay. Big guy, big.
I'm loosening them until I can grab them by hand and turn them, instead of just unscrewing them all the way.
Mm-hmm. So he's trying to be really careful by holding it and not to break off these tubes like we talked about. And he's going to take this off by hand and get all 4 of them screws out, so that we can get this side access cover off and get to all the air passages and fuel mixture passages and get this diaphragm, this little plastic diaphragm out of there. It's like a felt style fabric rubber diaphragm. Alright, so be real careful with that cover. It's got a little pin on there. So it's got this hole right here. And then it's got a pin right there. So you can't put it on wrong. So you can go ahead and easily get that little cover off, not to rip it. Go around all the way around the edges. Pull it up slowly. And just slide it off to the side. So, yep. So there's a little diaphragm. It's got little flaps in it, so air can pass back and forth between the two, and fuel can pass through. So then it's got this little spring-loaded little spring with a retainer, and this is what operates that little diaphragm. Puts a little pressure on the diaphragm when it's pushed up against it.
A little bit of fluid in there.
A little bit of fluid. All right. So just take a little bit of that carbon choke cleaner, like dumb out carbon choke cleaner, and just get it cleaned up. Spray it easily. Watch your eyes. Spray slowly. Don't take a lot. That stuff works really well.
Just put in the hole, or just all of it?
Just spray right around there, and then we'll shoot inside these little tiny orifices. Nope, right here in these little orifices. And it's going to shoot it inside the carb. Clean out the hole. There's another little orifice right there. I'm going to shoot it right through there. You hear the fuel coming in. Alright. So then take the air nozzle, Lucas. Take that air nozzle and shoot down inside of there and shoot in both of them orifices right there, and just get the air blow through them. Well, yep, got fuel coming out of that one. That's for your fuel pickup. And that one should be for your jet fuel mixture right there. So that one's going through and pushing fuel through the actual third of the carburetor whenever it's running. So go ahead and get your air nozzle over there.
I have no idea what I'm doing, but I know I'm doing it really, really well.
And blow it inside this hole.
Blow it in these two little holes right here.
Okay.
You hear that sound? Oh, that's music to my ears. I love that sound. Other people don't like it. I love it, Josh. I think when I hear that sound, it reminds me of money.
Cool. So that looks like pretty good. So these carburetors too, it's not like your standard one where you see a normal choke on them. These actually have a pull slide out choke. So this one pulls and slides out. So if you, Lucas, if you roll it over and hold it in your hands like this,
Yeah.
and if you just angle it a little bit, we might be able to get this view down in here where you can actually see this come right across where it slides across and chokes the air out, so it can pull some more vacuum on it and pour more fuel into the engine to get it fired up. When it gets fired up, you just push it in. It lets full airflow come into the engine. All right, Lucas. So, man, this thing is actually in pretty good condition. Like, we don't have like any jets to pull out. This is pretty straightforward. So let's go ahead, get this diaphragm put back on there, get the spring back in there, get the side cover back on, and tighten everything all up. So let's get the spring and that little retainer in there. Retainer goes up. Retainer's facing you. Whenever it goes in there, spring first. Little retainer sits on top of the spring. Good. That diaphragm, be careful with that diaphragm. Yep, there you go. Line up the little set pin. Line the cover up. And put each fastener in by hand, threading it in by hand. Don't lose your screw. You lost your nut last time, didn't you? Uh-huh.
I'm pretty tired. Think I'll go home now.
This will wrap up the carburetor rebuild. So as of right now, we're thinking that everything is good on this carburetor, but you know, not until you can get it on there and get this engine fired up, do you know if everything is operating 100% and properly. So once we get this thing fired up, we'll see how this carburetor is operating and functioning and make sure everything's good on it. Hey, thanks for watching The Mechanical Mind, Father and Son. We really hope you enjoyed this video. And if you have any questions or comments, please drop a comment below.
And if you like this video, please like and subscribe.